student we've ever had an apprentice, because that's our logic. Jedi logic. We're all infinitely wise. And we give our worst student an apprentice.
Yeah!
Brilliant. Who the fuck was smoking weed when they decided to do that?
George Lucas, because he was still in charge.
Actually, no, he wasn't. He had nothing to do with it.
He was still in charge of LucasArts at that time.
But he had no interaction with a lot of the writers.
Maybe he should have.
I do like that they brought Liam Neeson into Clone Wars, though.
They did. They did something George Lucas couldn't do.
Well, to be fair, he broke his leg.
To be fair...
They could have, voiced him.
To be fair, he could have,
just been sitting
in a chair and, all we see is the top of him. We didn't have to see all of them. There's ways to get around this in Hollywood.
You have him sit on the chair. Sit upright to make it look like he's standing. And have him communicate with both Obi-Wan and Yoda. Which would have been a badass ending.
That would have been a good ending. Why did it show me sneaking up behind Edge?
So you can see this.
Oh, he thinks I stole the title. That is something that... Oh, I got a cage match.
Oh, and then the idea that Rebels brings all the clones back, those ancient fucks at this point. Clones have accelerated aging. They are practically in their mid-20s by the start of Attack of the Clones. In 10 years, their age rate is doubled, basically. That's all I can assume. Their age rate is doubled.
Because clones that were 10 years were 20.
That's why I said, because those were the first batch of clones.
I would
hazard
to say that they're possibly almost 30.
By what, Revenge?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Or mid 30 at the start of Clone Wars. Because it would be some months after. Because it's 3 years from Attack of the Clones to Clone War to Return of the Revenge of the Sith.
Yes.
So that's even more time.
So that's 13 years, right?
Yeah.
Since the first clones were cloned. And we can assume Rex and Cody were
the first batch.
Because it is canon that they were on Geonosis.
In fact, a lot of people say that the clone commander that Yoda's talking to is possibly Cody.
But like I said, we can pretty much... It's a given that... No, it is a given. Because Clone War... They wrote that out of canon. Never mind. I was going to reference Battlefront.
Which part?
Battlefront 2.
I know, but which part?
That the 501st is present on Geonosis.
Well, to be fair, they would be, because the clones would still have a division.
Yeah. And they're just personally assigned to Anakin.
Yeah.
After, the first war, or the first battle. And they assigned the 501st to Anakin. And I forgot what brigade Obi-Wan was in charge of. But Cody and Rex were involved in the first Battle of Geonosis.
Yes.
Because I think there is 2 battles of Geonosis, according to the Battlefront 2. I think there was. I don't remember the story mode. But, like we were saying, clones accelerate at probably just a little over twice the age of humans. Humans would regularly age. Putting them at about 20, maybe 20 something by the start of Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
3 years would pass. Like I said, given that we're saying double, right? Generously.
Yeah.
It'd be about 26 at that point.
Maybe older. Maybe 28.
And then
That's rough shot here.
Rebels has to take place what?
Um,
I want to say...
Obi-Wan has gray hair.
It's about 16 years. 16... Maybe it is the 17 years. At that point, right?
Yeah.
So, we're already looking at, what, 40?
Yep.
They're 80. They would be 80 years old at the start. Wow. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's Escape from the Cage. At the start of A New Hope.
Yes.
And Empire takes place, I think,
3 years after A New Hope.
putting them at 86 years old. And people can argue, but this is Star Wars logic. They could be old for all eternity.
Not clones who have a human host. Let's not forget that.
And then it's like another 2 years. You're telling me that old fart is still alive.
He'd have to be like 100 at that point.
I don't care what universe Star Wars exists in. A standard human will not function properly or is capable for ground combat at 100 years old.
Well, I'm gonna say because it is Star Wars, maybe they were designed to have that combat instinct. Their muscles and things like that don't deteriorate as fast as normal humans.
Because they're clones?
Because they're bred for one thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Could that be a possibility?
Or it could just be a possibility of someone's like, hey, this guy looks like Rex. Oh yeah, it's Rex. No.
I don't know if you've noticed this, but Triple H has no stamina.
Yes. And you're almost out of stamina. Is that why you were trying to drain?
Yep. Well, that's why I'm resting the hold. Triple H is getting destroyed in this fight.
Is it so satisfying after?
Yes.
After one.
Look at him. He can't do anything.
You can't walk around without that stamina.
He can. Really slowly.
Oh, he's bleeding now.
Yeah, that kick busted him open.
I think I'm done with Clone Wars. I can't go back to watch it.
See, every action he takes now
is gonna make him go into that animation.
He can't block. If he counters,
he's gonna be out of stamina.
Oh yeah, Triple H doesn't have a corner fin, but I do.
And you know what I think would have been stupid? And completely hypocritical, because it was planned at one point.
What's that?
Rom Coda being in Rogue One. You know what I said? I would have loved it, but it would have proven how much of a hypocrite the Star Wars universe would have been at that point.
Yeah.
It would have forced Star Killer to be canon.
Yep.
And then entirely the rebellion started with...
The flight of the rebellion started on the Death Star.
Because, you know what? It is with it, Palpatine's, overconfidence
hubris
to do that. I'm going to bring all my enemies here so I can destroy them swiftly. Am I right?
Oh, he's bleeding. I think he's at the 3rd level of blood.
I think so too.
Man, you know what sucks?
What?
And this is probably why this game, a lot of people don't like this game, is if you're facing somebody who has an insane submission, this is always the end result of the match.
Because submissions are overpowering in this game.
Yeah.
I like that because a lot of my moves, says my CW, are based off submission.
And I was telling you, like, it's fun. You can't even run. You can't run the ropes.
What were you gonna say?
That, like, we were talking the other day about, like, how our in-ring styles have changed throughout the course of the years.
Yeah, because I don't remember what my...
You've always had that, like, submission style. But, like, throughout the years, my style has changed. I was, like, a high flyer in my younger days. And now I'm more technical.
Or my characters always wanted to be technical.
Yeah. And now I'm, like, this mixed martial artist that, like, systematically breaks down people.
I don't know why. It's just something... I guess it's just because Dean Malenko and Bret Hart were, like, two of my favorite wrestlers, and I want to emulate them so much. Because Dean Malenko is probably the best wrestler,
The greatest wrestler to never have a world title.
which is a shame, in all honesty.
Man, look how fast that changes stamina.
Which, if you've ever seen Dean Malenko wrestle, is like his technical abilities. Is
Yeah, that's kind of pretty much how I left Triple H in the ring.
Yep. That's it. Dean Malenko's technical abilities are like on par with Bret Hart.
If better.
Probably better.
I mean, Bret Hart pretty much stole the Scorpion Lock.
I forgot there's more, like, you get to choose.
We'll shut Edge up.
Wow, look at that. You almost got
I almost got
S's.
a perfect S.
Or double S rank on everything.
Man,
So I think now you're at 100 points.
I've
Over 100.
Yes. Alright, so when we come back, we will continue more Day of Reckoning 2, where we will continue to systematically destroy people with my awesome MMA skills.
And OP submissions.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.